Welcome back to the channel. I'm here at Polestar Sandyford, their new Dublin showroom, to have a look at the brand new Polestar 5. And yes, it's stunning. Now, this is a working showroom, so you may hear bangs of doors and people talking. This is an 871 brake horsepower car. The original Precept had a bit of a lip on the front nose there, but that is gone on this. But all the sensors, all the gadgets are tucked away here with your camera on the front. Very low down spoiler. Gorgeous alloy wheels. Let me just take you into the bosom of this diamond cut black alloy. These massive 22-inch wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport tyres. So what's pretty interesting about the car is the entire body is the chassis. And that literally wraps around the car. And what that does is give the car a really rigid, strong body to cope with the insane levels of power that this car will be able to do. Because there's nothing worse than having a heavy EV that looks amazing but can't go as well as it looks. And that is not the case with this car. Now, the car I mentioned that it might remind you of, it's the Audi A7, isn't it? A car that still looks absolutely gorgeous all these years on. This is where your charging status will be on the car. So just here in the lower quarter, give you an idea of how much charge you have in the car. So it'll do up to 350 kilowatt DC charging, 800 volt architecture. There is a frunk in the car, a little bit more usable than something like the Taycan, which this car, I suppose, is a competitor of. The Taycan was a cheaper car than this originally, but the new version of the Taycan, not so much. The details on the price then, from €130,000, the Performance Launch Edition. They're all wheel drive, both versions, but the Performance Launch Edition is probably the one you want. 22-inch performance. The Nappa leather, the materials used in these cars, stunning. Plenty of sensors and cameras in the mirror housing. Of course, it has pop-out door handles for aero. And just here on top of the boot is your dual camera for the rear view mirror. Not quite a 400-litre boot, and the aperture of it's not huge. So if you like playing golf, you might need to bring the second car to get the clubs in. A little bit of storage down below underneath that floor. And you have a button here for a retractable tow bar. Although it's the kind of car that would look really ridiculous towing a caravan, as far as I'm concerned. Again, all the housing around here, around the boot. Normally that's just, it's the metal structure of the car. But again, this is actually part of the chassis. The engineering and differences in this car compared to 90% of cars on the road is quite staggering. This material here, it looks like carbon fibre, but it's actually made from flax. So it's plant and sustainable. And Polestar have decided to make it themselves. So it looks fancy, but it's way less CO2 heavy compared to producing carbon fibre. This is obviously a demo model of the car, so not all the screens are on, but all your climate control will be controlled with this unit here. Then you have 18-watt USB-C charging ports, Bowers and Wilkins sound system, and just the little minimal ambient light. But you just know that's going to look really nice at night time. The rear sunroof goes on forever because that sweeps down here into what would be your typical back window, more ambient lighting there in the back. And it is a two-seater, so not the most practical. Stunning up front. It's a Polestar after all, but it does have a huge screen and everything. And I mean, everything is controlled by that. There is one volume knob, and that is about it. Similar steering wheel to what we've seen in other cars from the brand. Driver screen as well. I'm sure Polestar would like to have sold more cars in Ireland. Waiting on stock was definitely a factor. They've just clicked through the milestone of 1,000 sales in Ireland so far. For context, BYD have sold 5,000 cars. They're not around on the ground here in Ireland quite as long as Polestar. And it is a premium product. It's not going to be for everybody. The price is not going to be for everybody. Although the Polestar 2 is still a car you can buy for less than €40,000 and is quite good to drive, inverted commas, for an EV. But I think it's just good to drive in general. This car is actually remaining quite true to the prototype, concept, precept, whatever you want to call it, that was unveiled a couple of years ago. So it doesn't look drastically different. 50-50 weight distribution, endless power supply. I can't wait to drive this car. Apparently Irish customers, because it's been available to order since November, will receive their performance versions from July of this year. So it's a car we'll see before the end of the summer on Irish roads. And yes, it is expensive. It's definitely, people who have lots of money to buy nice toys with. But man, it's a nice toy. Dual motor launch edition is 678 kilometres, 748 brake horsepower and 812 newton meters of torque. 3.9 seconds to 100 kilometres an hour and €129,000. The delivery fee is £1,500 on both cars. The Performance Launch Edition, 558 kilometre range, 884 brake horsepower and 1,015 newton meters of torque. It's almost a full second quicker to 100 kilometres an hour at 3.2, and that car is €144,200. Why the extra £200? I don't know. 112 kilowatt hour battery, 800 volt lithium ion battery chemistry, dual blade pixel LED headlights with automatic adaptation. It's got power tailgate and soft closed doors, the infrared coated glass roof. It's got the Microtech interior, and everything is powered. Seats, 12-way adjustments, reclining rear seats to get extra comfortable. You get the Pilot Pack. It's integrated with Google, driver's head-up display and a 360-degree camera with 3D view. And basically for the money, which is no surprise, it comes with absolutely everything. These seats are just very comfortable, and when you get closer to the headrest, you see they're made by Recaro. So proper heritage in there. But Volvo, Polestar, they always make the most comfortable seats. And I can confirm my bottom is very comfortable. So thanks so much for looking around the Polestar 5 today with me. Let me know your thoughts. It's stunning design. There's just no getting away from that. Outstanding performance. And a car, as I mentioned, we'll see on Irish roads in the summer of this year. But let me know what you think of it. Has the design swung you in favour of going EV if you won the lotto? See you next time.